From the golden era of Konami, when it wasn't just licensed pachinko machines and Yu-Gi-Oh games, and the franchise that let this guy make games with 4-hour cutscenes, discover a title that shows you exactly what happens when you have the power of God and anime at your side. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Relive that high-octane craziness that is Metal Gear Revengeance, a tongue-in-cheek sequel based on the popular and insane Metal Gear franchise that takes its already absurd anime version of the American military and adds the signature platinum flair. With seizure-inducing action, extremely over-the-top cutscenes, and gratuitous shots of beauties. In a game that doesn't even try to pretend to take itself seriously. If the completely made-up word in the title wasn't an indicator that despite coming out nearly a decade ago, has risen back to prominence by what usually happens with other similarly ridiculous media, through memes.
Memes, the DNA of the soul.
In a strange, self-fulfilling prophecy, proving once again that there is no greater force than a bunch of bored nerds on message boards. That, and obviously,
Nanomachine, son!
Ninja run into a storyline that somehow takes the already absurd Metal Gear narrative and kicks it up to 11. As you inhabit the thick cyborg cake of Raiden, who was once reviled in the MGS universe but was ultimately redeemed by coming back as a robot ninja.
Go, ninja, go, ninja, go!
Then watch as they attempt to flesh out his character once again by letting you rip through everything like a kid on Christmas, because nothing says character growth like wanton violence, as Raiden must stop the conspiracies of an American private military corporation, who also just happen to have their own team of colorful cyborg assassins. In a narrative that feels like George Orwell downed 10 Monster Energies and invited you to cut crap with a katana in the backyard.
Bro, did you see what I just did that surveillance state? So sick!
Cleave into the main draw of Revengeance, the wild and out combat, as you swing your sword around like a drunk fighting a piñata, slashing at everything that moves as you pull off spectacular combos with your many ridiculous weapons while you parry attacks from all directions in fights that make you feel like a whole crapload of samurai, except for the fact that you've been button mashing the whole time and hoping for the best. Then unlock a bevy of skills that will help you carry on your combos, which you'll immediately drop because you got hit by a projectile from off-screen, and build up your power bar to unleash your bullet sword time, where you get to roleplay as an uncommonly aggressive blender as you see how many itty-bitty pieces you can turn everything into, in some of the best-paced action gameplay that Platinum has to offer. That is, if you don't stop every couple of seconds to see how many things you can slap chop.
Stop having a boring tuna, stop having a boring life.
So down those electrolytes and get your katana ready to rise for a game that, even if it resurfaced for its more ridiculous moments, still slaps in the year 2022, and despite everything, has something that games in this era seem to be missing: actually being memorable. Starring Fruit Ninja, Hand Career, Rayman, Weeaboo Vin Diesel, Samurai Jackoff, HGH Jared Fogle, and the goodest Cyberboy, Ninja Gaiden Re-Relevance. You know, one of the best things about this game is the music, hands down. If punching through drywall had a soundtrack, it'd definitely be this. Tell us what you'd like to hear in my epic voice in the comments below. Not even dead can save you from me. He walked all over it with his dirty boots, all over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made. You look like you need a monkey. The Rickroll meme is older than my associate's degree, so why do I still laugh at it?
I like money.